Oh, she's crying! Hello and welcome. We are pushing One Piece heavily. I'm adding one additional video. We're gonna have 3 episodes in this video. Also, we're gonna have a power level section because the pace slowed down, so I can still fit the power level section. We're gonna have 3 characters, 2 mainly. We're gonna have Urouge, his base form and buffed form. Also, Killer. Check it out. One Piece episode 412. But before that, I just want to have a quick recap because what happened in Shabondi was like forgotten now? No, it is still loads of things happening. Straw Hat's ship is technically defended by 2 Valenaders, the Flying Riders, that's what I know. I don't know what is happening with Rayleigh at all, so nobody give us the recap. The same like I don't know what's happened to Supernovas and they got captured or they get away. What Kizaru gonna do? So they gave us, the One Piece gave me completely a mystery what happened there, and now we're just following Luffy's path. Luffy realizing slowly that he is kind of weak, but until he is alive, he's gonna keep fighting until everybody are alive because he figured all his crew is alive, just don't know where. There is a light in the tunnel because there is still that Weaver card toward who is pointing towards Rayleigh, who's supposed to maybe be coating ship. Technically, we still don't know what happened to Rayleigh. If we don't know what happened to Rayleigh, if Rayleigh is captured, imprisoned, then obviously the Weaver card will go towards the prison. So there is so many unknowns, not many reveals, except of Ace. Now the whole tension turning into the Ace because he is supposed to be executed. However, Luffy doesn't know that. However, Luffy is stuck on the island where no ship gonna go except of the one of the pirate Empress, who's supposed to be one of the 7 warlords defending Ace execution if she agree. If she don't agree, maybe, just maybe we can capture the ship and sail, but then again question mark, where? Are we gonna go to the to save Ace, or we gonna leave Ace future in hands of the Wild Beat, more reliable source. However, still, if the whole marine base and all the 7 warlords gonna defend it, it's highly unlikely he's gonna succeed. So sadly, Ace have not much chance of survival, and if Whitebeard with his crew show up, they also have low chance of survival. It is really unlikely, unless that's my opinion. So that's what is actually happening. Also, we recently getting our power level section to get some fun. Now, let's see what Luffy gonna do. Let's see, because now it's about to have a conversation between Luffy and one of the warlords. Let's see. Let's check it out. Episode 412. Yeah, that's Luffy, a man in a female island. Yeah, they are no shame, no embarrassment, but by being exposed, yeah, their body being exposed. And Luffy is actually, yeah. And Luffy actually is the only one who has some senses. He will have to die. What is that? He's gonna turn him into the stone. Slow, he thinks. slow, he thinks that she's doing the Foxy style attack, yeah? Run, Luffy. Avoid it. You have experience with beams. You need to avoid it. Oh, he just... That reminds me of NL, the same face expression when electricity doesn't work. What happening with that beam now? Okay, confusion is here. He thinks he's gonna slow down, but don't. She thinks he's gonna be in the stone, but don't. What the hell is happening? Your naked body, yeah, they just treating naked body as a weapon, which is unbelievable. Luffy is having some kind of merit. He had the chance to speak and he's just running away. So where you wanna go, Luffy, now? He thinks, I think he's not realizing who she might be. Pistol kiss. They not metal bullets? They not bouncing off? Do you know where your boss is? You literally saw her! and ask for a ride on her ship and hurry into the sea. Unprecedented. She's worried about the future, yeah. Luffy doing one thing correct, not doing any harm, because the point he will harm and beat all of them up, which is a possibility. In the other side, completely different approach. You know, he will never get a ship, because he can get a ship being alone, beat them, all of them down, let's say, but he cannot sail. He needs their support, so he's willingly not harming, which is good. However, you had the chance, and with who you wanna speak, Luffy? Food. He cannot resist. Rookie. Oh yes, she's reading the papers. Ooh, she's capable. So he let himself in. That's an option to speak with her again. So, is he gonna realize that she is the leader now? He's asking for a favor nicely so far. He didn't harm anybody so far. Ooh, she stepped in, she got attached. That's a bad thing. If he got a death sentence, she just, you know, gonna get it as well. However, Luffy is quite capable of defending her. Yeah, looks like she's called Hatred. And very spoiled girl. She's not gonna help out of goodwill, no chance. She's trying to back him up. That's a mistake from her big time, especially which is her hometown. Ooh. I mean, that's a lie actually, isn't it? I mean, she bring him to the city, but he was already in the island. Okay. What's about to happen? I'm having a feeling they just gonna get a death sentence. Or maybe turn into this stone. They're not having a high percentage of survival right now. Do you wish for forgiveness? Yeah, she already make them guilty. She already make them guilty, yeah. Yeah, they got the stone. The same was supposed to happen to you, Luffy, but somehow it didn't work on you. The strong are beautiful. That means Luffy is beautiful, though. I'm having the feeling that Luffy has not recognized her completely as one of the warlords, but on the same things goes to opposite direction. She not recognizing whose Luffy is as well. She's going to find out very soon. This beast have no chance against Luffy. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Kitty. Oh, they even freed him! That's a grave mistake. He is actually concerned about them. They saved his life, so I think it's time to go violent, Luffy. You cannot just avoid. Yeah, especially if it's hungry. That's it! Who's gonna speak from position of power now? Yeah! Regretting that you untie him now? You irritate me, yeah? And who's gonna execute him? Ooh, devil fruits. Very interesting. Is that gonna be enough to beat Luffy? That's it, that's the end of the episode, and we're gonna go straight away to the next one. There's no time to wait. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Let's go next episode. So basically she is fine in beating her up. Okay, let's do that then. All set. Kill. I mean, soon you will have to do it, Mrs. Mrs. Princess, or whatever you call her. Ooh, they are strong. At least they are showing, but Luffy easily dodging. Luffy base. I want to just say. Yeah, she have a variety of weapons. What about the public? Yeah, he realized he cannot just bounce back, so he needs to attack. They are alright! That hurts. How? So he changed himself into rubber and still hurts. Very interesting. What kind of technique is this? Poison? Why does that hurt? I'm made of rubber. So normally, yeah, normally he's not feeling the pain then. Oh, so it's the same. So that's haki, I guess. Some kind of application. Yeah, it's haki. That one didn't hurt. Oh yeah, because she swam through the ground. Okay. Dance. I guess Luffy needs to go all out. I made a mistake. Alright. Yeah, he didn't want to jump on the stones, isn't it? Yeah, he can dodge that, I guess. Badly though. Looks like the girls are quite tough. Luffy cannot play around, I guess. They are annoying, this public, but I guess they are like manipulated. Yeah, that's the best word. Insulting her is good, especially when the crowd is get affected as well. He knows who needs to target. Playtime is over. This is your punishment. Yeah, they have no feelings towards the commoners. Luffy's still going easy on them. Or maybe he is still kind of injured, but he rested in the, I guess. Luffy, you cannot persuade somebody who is about to kill the friend of theirs. Or at least, you know, they know them for a while. Probably from the birth. The defense soldiers. So they know them very well. If they're gonna kill them, use proper violence. Go gear 2, mate. Come on, Luffy. Get the grip. And what's that? Excuse me? Luffy, is that a training arc as well? He's gonna get some kind of abilities? What's that? What is happening? Let me know in the comment what is happening. I have no clue right now. What kind of power is this within Luffy? Or maybe we're gonna get some explanation. The warriors are fainting. What's that? Why are they just releasing him all of a sudden? Okay, we're getting the music, so yeah, let me know what is that. Conqueror spirit just now. Only 1 out of 1,000,000 people can master that haki. Oh, it's haki! Okay! So Luffy also have it. Just don't know how to use it then, I guess. Unless he get mad. Qualities of a conqueror. Okay. Just as I do. He didn't realize he used haki. Or, yeah, he definitely don't. Let's get going. Okay, that's a second video and I'm gonna go with the next one because as I said, the pacing are lower down. I can easily fit 3 episodes and also the power level section within this video. I do believe I could do it previously as well. And yeah, I would love to get some kind of verification from them, so maybe another episode will reveal something, because so far it looks like Luffy unconsciously, when he's mad on top, can use some kind of haki abilities, which are actually quite impressive, because people went down. It's similar to maybe what this Rayleigh did in the auction, because it's the same output. The people just got unconscious because what's her name? The Celestial Dragon, when she wake up, she was alright compared to the others, but she was clearly unconscious, which I didn't like, because I would like her to be at least some bruises, you know? I was mad at her as well. So this is kind of going easy, going light on them, just simply knock them out of unconscious. That kind of haki. Let's see, maybe it's gonna be more stuff. I don't know anything else what I could say, so another episode. Let's go, episode 414. There's nothing to be, so they got afraid. Enormous haki, so it's a big amount of it, alright. Ooh, he took it to protect. Completely senseless. Alright. That's another mistake of theirs. It's good. It works on Luffy's side actually. So finally Luffy going serious or what? Luffy is playing confident, but he's not going Gear 2 though. So he thinks he can take them down normally? Luffy getting poisoned slowly. Holy moly. He's just gonna get beat up. I think he needs to go see Gear 2. I would be amazed if he can win with it, Gear 1. So they're really afraid of that powers. What about the blades, Luffy? Yeah, he can stretch. What he's planning to do? Holy shit! He's blowing the gas out, yeah? Okay? And not only gas. Looks like the poison as well. Oh, Gear 2? It's gonna be over. If he was really dealing with them base and he was thinking he can win with Gear 2, when he's literally 10 times stronger, that's over. To go full power. Nope. No at all. She blocked it. So they're going all out as well. I mean, they're just using the techniques. They were already from the beginning full strength. However, their transformation is pretty awkward. I wonder if they're having another transformation as Zoan type. Looks like they're not fast enough though. Yeah. You! That's a force! What, one attack is enough? I mean, that wasn't even a proper attack. I mean, she blocked the pistol actually, so. Bazooka, yeah? That's a big attack. Yeah, the shockwave pushed her. She's playing tough still. So they using their ultimate attacks, I guess, something like that. I don't know. They know what's coming. Gatling coming, yeah. Try to outspeed that. Both of them at the same time. Yeah, he just played with them. Yeah, he even went down to base. Even if you, yeah, he just won the favor. So he is still going harmless. Would rather die than let anybody see what you saw on her back. So what is this exactly? What about the unconscious ones? Such a twist of event. So what is up with their backs? Definitely not the eyes. It was some kind of a mark, which they are ashamed, I believe, to the point that they prefer to die. Now you owe your lives. What's happening? Oh, she's crying now. She's crying now. Ooh, poor you. First she was trying to be so cocky, so spoiled. Now she's crying. What? Because Luffy saved your ass? Not really her ass, the fighter's ass. I don't know what was that about. I don't really care. They are rude and they were about to kill their own people. What kind of ruler that is? No ruler in my opinion. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not gonna like them. Probably never. We'll see. But I know women likes to change. So yeah, Luffy literally saved them for whatever reason from some kind of a mark on the back. That's what I assuming, that they are so much ashamed that they prefer to kill or get killed instead of the truth being revealed. Looks like the old woman is knowing about it, and yeah, that's it. They are even so embarrassed and so touched, so moved that they were even crying. Such a warlord for you. Spoiled crybaby who thinks she can do everything and eventually, you know, losing. There still need to be the purification undone if it's possible, or she's gonna step in and fight. So far they get rid of the people because they don't want to get embarrassed. Those two definitely done. Luffy is still can keep up fighting if they wishes to. However, he is in dire need for a ship and a crew. But that's a melody for the next video. For now, let's focus on the power level section. Hello and welcome to power level section. In this video exactly we're gonna have standard 3 characters. However, it's gonna be more like 2 characters. 1 character will be in 2 variations. So starting off, we're gonna start with Urouge, one of the supernova with a bounty 108 million belly in his base form. Then we're gonna proceed to Killer. I think he is a vice captain of the Eustace Kid Pirates. So there you go, his bounty is, I do not remember, 120? I don't know, let me know in the comment what is his bounty, I literally forgot. And then we're gonna finish up with our power levels again with Urouge, this time buffed, going all out. But before that, I just want to remind you quickly about the rules what we're having here. So basically we're having a 3 rules which we judging all of our characters' strength, which first of all is if a character can win with another character within 1 punch, that means the character is twice stronger. If the character can win a fight without fighting seriously, 1 punch or not, he is 10 times stronger. And if the character can win with a 1 punch and at the same time not fighting seriously, he's 20 times stronger. In case when we cannot apply any of the rules but the fight is concluded, the winner's minimum strength is gonna be either maximum, minimum or average strength of the guy who loses the fight. It all depends how much wounded is the winner. Let's go back to video now. Starting off, Urouge, yes, his minimum strength, we're talking about his base, is basically when he was again fighting Pacifista, because everything is around Pacifista. So he was fighting Pacifista off screen and he is appearing on the show when he was laying down the ground at front of Hawkins, literally giving up. That's his base, which means he was beaten down by Pacifista. And considering later on that he was surprised while Pacifista shot beam at him, we're gonna speak about that later on, means he was beaten without that because that was his first time seeing it, which means Pacifista beat him up without fighting serious. But in case of his minimum strength, I will say because he was kind of able to get up, Pacifista is not able to beat him out without fighting seriously with a 1 punch. That gives his minimum strength of 433, means 1 punch, not serious attack from Pacifista cannot finish him off, because after that scene he was still capable of stand up. However, his maximum strength is gonna be 10 times lower than Pacifista, which is 865, because he was beaten down, he was giving up until Hawkins literally cheer him up. Means average strength is gonna be, surprise surprise, exactly like Beppo, we're gonna find out later on, 649 strength. Case closed. Now we are going to our second character, which is Killer, the vice captain of Kid Pirates, I do believe. And yeah, his minimum strength, so again it is very common which she going to fight with Pacifista, and Pacifista was shooting beams actually at him, so he was treating him seriously. However, Killer easily avoided, which means Pacifista cannot beat him up with a 1 punch. Minimum strength, half of Pacifista, 4326. That's his minimum strength, pretty big. In case of his maximum strength, surprisingly, I'm not gonna go to Pacifista this time, I'm gonna go to his off-screen kind of clash with Urouge when they fighting, and that was Urouge base, ladies and gents. So they were literally fighting until Drake stopped them. That was kind of off-screen, but that fight literally means that both of them weren't treating their opponent seriously, because we know Killer's minimum strength is far beyond Urouge's base, which means neither Urouge can beat up Killer without fighting seriously, and opposite way. How this applies to Killer's maximum strength? Because we already know Urouge's base strength. Means he is not 10 times stronger than Urouge. So 649 multiplied by 10 is 6,490 maximum strength, ladies and gents. And then we're gonna have an average strength, which is 5,408. And that's gonna be, ladies and gents, case closed. Now, final character, Urouge, buffed, upgraded, I don't know, going serious mode. Hard to say. Let me know in the comment what you're thinking, or what kind of state he was in. I would actually appreciate it. So, Urouge buffed. He was fighting again with Pacifista when he was getting up, cheered up by what was named Hawkins, and he was attacking Pacifista. But let's go from the opposite direction. His minimum strength is when he was actually shocked, when he was using his beam to beat down Urouge. However, even though Urouge went down after that attack, later on he was still standing. Means Pacifista cannot beat him up with a one punch. Means minimum strength, pretty common to most of the supernovas, 4,326. In case of maximum strength, again, this time we're gonna proceed with Pacifista, because he was attacking Pacifista. We would say he's not twice stronger than Pacifista, but we can easily say Pacifista winning that fight no matter what. So it matters only if maximum strength of Urouge is minimum, average, or maximum strength of Pacifista. And in this case, because that hit was literally putting him down, when the others, when he was hitting Killer, when he was hitting low with that beam, when he was hitting literally every other characters which having that 4,000 minimum strength, all of them pretty much avoided or countered the attack. So in this case he was laying down the ground. So I'm not putting maximum strength of Pacifista for Urouge, and I'm not gonna either put an average strength, because that's simply too much, because it looks like after this beam that he's simply giving up the fight with Pacifista. Means I'm gonna put minimum strength of Pacifista for Urouge maximum strength, which is 7,207. Which gives average strength for Urouge 5,767. And that's case closed. I went pretty quick, that's why I did 3 videos the 3 episodes this video. So let's go to the rankings. Let's see how they feel. So starting off from Urouge base, he is positioned 45, not bad for his not serious mode, slightly above Beppo, because he can go buffed version, so he was fighting not seriously when Beppo was kind of serious fight when he was fighting the Pacifista, which means he is above Beppo. But yeah, he is above Red Legs like Khalifa, so it means Urouge even can fight with Khalifa without fighting seriously. However, he is below or mostly comparable, exactly like in Beppo case, with Captain T-Bone. So basically Captain T-Bone is Urouge going easy. That's how terrifying this character is. Simply with Monkey D. Luffy base, but Monkey D. Luffy is slightly strong. Next character, I'm gonna go both because they are in back-to-back placement. Killer position 21 and Urouge buffed version position 20 with a 5,400 for Killer and 5,700 for Urouge. So they are just above Roronoa Zoro, but mainly Zoro is, it's tough to say. Their strength is pretty similar. It's like 8%, Killer is 8% stronger, and Urouge would be like, what, like 14, maybe 16% stronger than Zoro, which giving them an advantage, but not big time. Also, I want to point out that maximum strength of Zoro is higher actually than maximum output of Killer, however lower than Urouge. Urouge's strength is really, really mad. So yeah, that's then. They're obviously above Sandy with a have technically the same applications as Zoro, so they are that kind of level. So Zoro Sanji is like Urouge and Killer. So they are not that weak, not super strong, but capable. Yes, they are also below Nola and Rob Lucci. There you go, Monkey D. Luffy gear too. But again, the difference between Luffy and Urouge is literally 5% for Luffy's side, and I think 10% for Luffy's side for Killer. So they are really close together. Obviously, all of them getting all of the titles except of Urouge Base. Urouge Base is Grand Line Monster level and faster than a bullet still. However, Urouge Base is not stronger than Steel, where Urouge full strength it is, means they can harm literally Pacifista with the one attack. Not beat him up, but harm him. And we saw that because Killer was actually, every single his attack was getting through to the Pacifista. For Zoro's sake was kind of different, but don't forget Zoro was weak in Thriller Bark, he was weak, and how he was facing Kuma. At Shabonte, he actually, when he uses Ashura, still weakened, he was able to do the same outcome as Killer, even more. Yeah, they are also stronger than Tony Chopper monster form, which is really interesting. I would really want to see how Urouge brutal form, or brutal now form, buff form, going toe to toe with Chopper's monster point. It is going to be really crazy battle because actually Chopper Monster Point have a higher maximum strength than Urouge. Then only the minimum strength is kind of weak because we didn't have many of options to justify him better. Yeah, they are also above Blackbird, but with Blackbird it's really, he is still mysterious to me, same as Ace, same as Dragon. Those characters are really, which, you know, showing up only between the arcs are really tough to judge, to gauge their strength. So there you go. I hope you guys liking my rankings. Let me know in the comment, do you agree or disagree? Give it a like if you agree, maybe give it a dislike if you disagree, and let me know in the comment what's wrong, what's right, and see you in the next video.